Potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First down for this offense. They'll ride Davis here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
At the 22. Now, 4th down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Snagged on the outside, it's Payne. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
He's got it. The Utes headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Randall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Utah! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't miss. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Payne. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Payne. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Randall. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Utah 7, TCU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. This is a designed run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
14, TCU, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and the quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Utah! What a catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
21, TCU, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Makes the catch and he's brought down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. A third down try for the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Let's go. They'll go to the air. They're trying to get to him. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, look out. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
28, TCU, 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This is a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been... His third interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Pocket, he lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The inside handoff. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. On his way from around the 50. And the returner goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They run the reverse. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field. It's flagged away. He'll pull it down and run. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, the ground game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stanley. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds his big tight end. Just destroying his way through the field. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah 49, TCU 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters.
Utah 49, TCU 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Baker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
He's right on target. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. right down the boulevard. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Floating away. He'll throw one to his right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Utes are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
With the catch, it's Davis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense does it.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long.
Gorilla. Jackrabbit.
To the air, it's Sanders. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got his man in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Utes moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Looking left. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still be counted for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Line gets set, first down.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.